Hi, welcome to Simple or Not Kitchen. My name is Melissa, and here in Simple or Not Kitchen, we take some of those online cooking videos and we put them to the test and let you know if they're simple to follow or not. And today we are making pancakes, but the technique that we're using, we're going to cook these pancakes up really fast, and best of all, we're not going to have any dishes to wash when we're done. So any pancake recipe will work with this technique. This video is more about the technique rather than the recipe. So your favorite pancake recipe will work. I'm actually just using an all-purpose baking mix. I'm using 1 egg, a little bit of vanilla, some sugar, and about 1.5 cups of milk. But you can use whatever recipe you like best. And instead of using a mixing bowl, we are going to instead use a Ziploc bag. We don't even need a spoon to make these pancakes. Everything is going to mix up in the plastic bag, and then we are going to bake our pancakes. So we just have a plain old Ziploc bag, and just to get started, I'm going to go ahead and place it in a pitcher just so that it stays open for a bit. And then one by one, in goes all of our ingredients. The recipe that I'm following calls for 2 cups of baking mix. You could use your own homemade baking mix if you'd like. And one thing that I like about using baking mix when making things like pancakes is you don't need to add any additional butter. And in goes about 1.5 cups of milk. I'm actually using a combination of cream and milk. I love cream in pancakes. I think pancakes have to have cream in them. In goes 1 egg, and then a little bit of vanilla and some sugar to sweeten it up. There's our vanilla. We're going to put just a capful in, and that's just going to give our batter a nice good flavor. And then we're going to be adding 3 tablespoons of sugar. And then this is the best part of this recipe. We don't even need a spoon to mix our ingredients all together. We're just going to zip up the bag, and then we are just going to shake it and massage it a little bit with our hands. When our pancake batter is nice and mixed, it's time to cook them. We're going to go ahead and cook them on a baking sheet in the oven, and they're all going to cook at the same time. We're making 2 kinds. We're making blueberry and chocolate chip pancakes. And so that we have nice little round pancakes, we are going to go ahead and just snip off a corner of that plastic bag. And then we're going to squeeze small pancake-sized portions onto our cooking sheet. So if you didn't want to do individual pancakes at this point, you can of course put all of your batter into the pan, spread it out almost like it's a cake, and bake it that way. Then when it comes out of the oven, you just cut them into individual pieces. I used to do that way quite a bit when I had foreign exchange students living with me, and they like to have pancakes every morning, so I would make up big batches of pancakes and keep them in the refrigerator so that they could just help themselves to pancakes. But one thing about when you cook them all as one pancake and then cut it is the texture is a little bit different, and I have found that kids just don't like square pancakes. They want their pancakes round. So this will produce your perfectly formed round pancakes. And with half of these pancakes, I am adding blueberries and the other half chocolate chips. And I'm just going to take my blueberries or chocolate chips and just pat them down into the pancake, just as if I were making them on top of the stove. Then we're going to bake them for about 10 to 15 minutes in a 350-degree oven, flipping them about halfway during the cooking process, and then this is what they look like. Perfect pancakes. And it's that simple. You'll have a whole batch of pancakes all ready at the same time. You can store your leftovers in a plastic bag in the freezer or the refrigerator. If you give this recipe a try, let me know how it turned out. And thank you for watching Simple or Not Kitchen. You'll find more recipes, articles, and video at PenelCentral.com.